When one looks at the situation we find ourselves in South Africa right now, what is your view on the path that we're on right now as to where we are headed 5 years from now without change?
Yeah, well, like I emphasized a number of times yesterday, if we are not going to address the leadership issue, because everything starts with people, Bruce. You can have an education department like the one in Limpopo, but unless you staff it with the right people, it will never work. Now, that principle applies to everything. It applies to your and my households. It applies to the companies we're involved in. It applies to this country. If we don't start with the right leadership, principled, honest, hardworking, corruption-free leadership, then I'm afraid 5 years from now when we have this conversation, we'll be lamenting the situation even more. The other side of that coin is, if we are brave enough to put in the right leadership, the leadership that is not corrupt, that works hard, that is totally intent on delivering the service that it is bound to do, that it is obliged to deliver, well, then hopefully in 5 years' time we'll be having a much more light-hearted conversation. There is, however, no guarantee that we will get it right. The opportunity is there for us to get right, but there's no guarantee that from where we're sitting today that we will automatically get things right between now and 5 years hence. Nothing comes right, in my view, automatically. Things go wrong automatically. It takes hard work every day, all day, by lots of committed people, honest people, to get things right. And hopefully that's really what we will be talking about in 5 years' time.
What are the odds of that, though?
What are the odds? I remain optimistic that the brighter people around will see that the route that we are headed on now is a route to mediocrity, and that sense will prevail. I have to continue believing that, because the day that I stop believing that, well, that's the day that maybe we talk about other things.
Russell Loubser, former Chief Executive of the JSE.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.